Brookwood at home tonight hosting Greenville. We arrived at halftime. Greenville leading the Panthers 7-0. But Brookwood hanging in here, trying to get the game tied up, but they throw it up for grabs, and that usually never ends well, and it doesn't here. Terrence Owens of Greenville gets the interception, and Greenville would make the drive, make the interception count as they drive it down, and Dante Lee will finish it off with a 3-yard run to put the Tigers on top of the Panthers 14-0. Let's check out the final. And a costly loss for Brookwood tonight. They're still trying to get in the playoffs, but they fall 14-0 to visiting Greenville. All right, Bibb County and West Blocton ended a 27-year hiatus last year by playing down in Centerville. Tonight they played at West Blocton. The West Blocton Tigers all fired up to face their old long-time rivals again, but Bibb County has C.J. Cutts, and he was ready to go after sitting out last week. He turned on the Jets right here, 48 yards for the touchdown. And the Choctaws take the early lead. They decide to go for 2. And they get it. That made it 8-0, and the Choctaws were just getting wound up good. Bibb County goes on to roll tonight over West Blocton, 56-8, the final score. All right. Holy Spirit traveled up to 1A Power Pickens County, and senior night for Pickens County, and Tornadoes way too strong for the Titans. Second play of the game, quarterback Devontae Simon gives to Jamarcus Brown. Brown gets daylight, and quite frankly, Holy Spirit doesn't have anybody fast enough to catch him. 65 yards, Pickens County up 7-0. The Tornadoes hadn't even started blowing strong yet. After a 3-and-out by Holy Spirit, Pickens' first play following a punt, and it's Simon finding LaJuan Doss, and Doss makes a few tacklers miss, walks into the end zone, 20-yard touchdown, 14-0. Still in the first quarter, Pickens again. Simon hands off to DeMarco Hall, and Hall always knows what to do with it. His 30th touchdown of the season made it 21-0, and the Tornadoes go on to wipe out the Titans, 61-0, the final. All right, Gordo hosting Greensboro. Pick it up second quarter. Gordo already up 7-0, and looking for more. Lane Moss hands off to Jamarcus Martin, and Martin just carries the defender into the end zone. It's 14-0 Green Wave. Gordo forced to punt and drove it back down. John Sullivan just will take over the highlights. You see him score the touchdown right there to make it 21-0. Then when Greensboro got it back, Sullivan on defense. Marquise Lawson throws it up, looking for Javonte Smith, but Sullivan plays it beautifully, coming over from the safety position, returns it 16 yards down to the Greensboro 30, and then he would finish it off with another touchdown, 27-0, and Gordo goes on to cruise tonight, 55-8. On the way, John Huddleston will join me for our Alabama-Tennessee preview, and coming up next, our complete Football Friday West Alabama scoreboard presented by McDonald's. Find out how your favorite team fared when we return. Other scores tonight, big win for Bryan on the road at Wilcox Central, 46-12. The Stampede looking good for a playoff spot in Class 5A. Chilton County, my goodness, if Central could have gotten that win, the Falcons would have been in position to get in the playoffs, but they lose a heartbreaker tonight, 7-6 at Chilton County. Other finals tonight, Tuscaloosa Academy remains unbeaten as they pound Kingwood Academy tonight on the road. The Knights take it 45-14. The Yellow Jackets of Aliceville down the Northside Rams, 49-27. Midfield over Fayette County tonight, 34-6 the final. Tough night for Fayette County on the road. Demopolis doubles up Selma, 41-21. North River Christian in 8-man football falls at home to Evangel, 59-38. Tuscaloosa Christian in 8-man football goes to Victory Christian in Columbus, Mississippi, and loses a shootout, 54-52. Donahoe over in Anniston, Alabama, over Akron tonight. Of course, Akron playing with heavy hearts after losing a player to an automobile accident. The same thing for Aliceville tonight. A couple of teams that had tragedies this past week, and Akron loses tonight on the road, 42-6. Greene County over Jemison, wild game there, 54-45. Sumter Central had to forfeit 3 games for using a couple of ineligible players. They're still going to make the playoffs, though, as they romp over Dallas County 56-0. Berry beat Hubbardsville 56-10. John Essex shut out Shades Mountain Christian 40-0. Linden wins at Marengo 63-0. Rivalry game there. South Lamar tops Meek 34-13. Maplesville routs Sunshine. Maplesville unbeaten 69-0 the final score. Nothing in on Francis Marion at Isabella. Lamar County nips Hatton 21-20. Selleget wins big over Phil Campbell. Patrician Academy blows out Southern Academy. Bessemer Academy over Pickens Academy 48-6. And Wilcox Academy a winner at Marengo Academy 36-7. Well, that's going to put a wrap on our high school coverage for tonight.